What is up guys, Danny from Guitar Bay. Today I thought I would show you my guitar collection. So starting off with my recent acquisition, which is this Henry Furie's FS1. The kind people over at Henry's Music sent this over, and I have been so in love with this thing. Not just the way it looks, but it's just the perfect gigging guitar. So, you know, it's super Strat style with a mahogany, I think it's got mahogany body. So you get that kind of Les Paul bark. Locking tuners set up perfectly. I lowered the action very slightly, but just to my specifications. Whammy bar, you know, the split function, which is very good on this guitar as well. So in a live scenario, this thing is just unreal. So go through a few tones for you now. Just such a versatile guitar. So that is the kind of number one at the moment. I'm gigging this because I know it can just cover all scenarios. Let's move on to guitar number two. This is my absolute most precious guitar to me. This is my Gibson Les Paul Studio from, I think it's from 2002. So I bought this, it was my first Gibson. I had a few copies before that and I always dreamed of having a Gibson. So this one's a bit sentimental to me. Bought it back in Aberdeen in Scotland with all my paper round money. Paid £900 for it back in the day. So it's a Les Paul Studio. It's in a Fireburst finish, so it's not too common, this. It's had a few scars and stuff over the years, and I've swapped out the pickups for Seymour Duncan on Nico 2 Pros, so they're the slash pickups that he would use, not signature model, but before he ever did the signature model. And this guitar, you know, just plugging it in right there, just does that Les Paul thing that we love. Unfortunately, it's not that reliable, I would say. You know, as a gigging guitar, it's not the best at staying in tune. It stays in E flat and just does all of the Guns N' Roses that I could do. And sometimes I'll stick my headphones on at night and just play through Appetite for Destruction and have so much fun and get that tone from this. It's got that bassy neck Les Paul pickup and just the crunch of the bridge. So we love this guitar, and yeah, it's really cool. Gibson Deluxe tuners. I think there's a good time of, you know, Gibson, but this guitar is heavy. It's on the heavy end of a Les Paul, so doesn't get too much stage time, but a fantastic guitar and looks timeless. So yeah, my Gibson Les Paul Studio. Next guitar in the collection is the Schecter Johnston. So this is one of the earlier runs of the initial Strat style guitar that he came out with, and I've made a couple of touches to it over the years. So I've tried this in a music store, like the orange one, and then I ordered this one second hand, and I just love this guitar, and I forget how good it is. I haven't played it in a while. Sadly, I've been playing the Henry so much, but yeah, playing it now, remembering how good this is. So that's a quick tip. If you're thinking about selling old guitars, play them. Try and remember why you loved them, you know, and this thing, I just love it. I love the color. It kind of feels like my guitar, you know, and I've changed out the saddles to brass ones, and I've put in, I'm not a huge fan of Strat generally, bridge pickups. This one was all right, but yeah, the Seymour Duncan Hot Rails is in there. I love the single volume, single tone. And it's kind of, yeah, again, it's got a few marks and dongs from over the years. I gig this quite a lot. These are amazing guitars, made in Indonesia. Paid 600 euros for it, and I've played Sewers before that have, you know, this has come very close to that kind of level for me. The pickups are stock in the middle and the neck. I've always loved the voicing of them, so it kind of gives me that to-go Strat tone that I would ever want. And yeah, that's it from this one, so loving this guitar. Guitar number 4. Yeah, so generally I have a floating guitar, and what that means is I've set aside a bit of money, not much, just to play around with guitars, and when I get bored of one, it kind of goes, and then I've taken something else. And you know, there's been some over the years that have come and gone, but this one has been a really cool one that I've really liked. Just recently did a video on this, the vintage V65. This is a Jazzmaster without all the tremolo bar and without too much stuff going on. So 3-way switch, 1 volume, 1 tone, great P90 pickups, feels great, nice big frets, and it's pretty standard, feels pretty simple, and it's just a great sounding guitar. So hopefully you can see from this video that, you know, I've got my humbuckers, my Les Paul, I've got the Henrys that does everything, I've got the Schecter that does the Strat tones, and this kind of does the in-between P90 stuff. So just a great guitar all round as well, and very big fan of vintage guitars, and yeah, love these. So that's it for all my electric guitars. I've got a nylon guitar as well. So this is a Miguel Almeida. I think this is a super cheap 50 euro, 100 euro guitar that I once picked up, and this is quite good, just quite fun for, you know, you're sitting, want to get creative. This is my acoustic. This is my Harley Benton I picked up for 100 euros a few years ago as well. I've done an episode on this. This is the EVS. It's got Fishman Priestess here. I've changed out the tuners. So I've put in some lock-in tuners from Fame. And this is a great guitar. This really, I've played a lot of acoustic since, and this cost me 100 euros back in the day, and I just never got rid of it. So I'm not really an acoustic player, but when I need one, this one does it. I've gigged with this too and have so much fun with this guitar. So sounds good. It's that Gibson-y style of acoustic. So this, guys, is the Boss Nextone. I've been using this for most of the gigs recently. It's kind of Boss Katana style, but it's got an analog circuit in it supposedly, so it's supposedly quite analog-y, if that makes sense, but supported by digital stuff. And I've been really enjoying it, and it's really great to have an effects loop. It's got a line out, it's got everything that you need for a modern guitar player, and quite light as well. So I'm all about keeping it compact and, you know, keeping the tube amp at home. So this thing has been great, and full video to come on this soon. This is my full pedal collection right here, and my recent board that I've put together. So I've got the Line 6 HX effects. I've got the Carl Martin Plexi drive, which I've done a video on. I've got a King of Tone clone here from LY Pedals. I love this pedal, so great. I really understand the King of Tone hype if it's close to it. The HX effects has been the heart of the project for everything recently. Kind of getting to grips with effects loops and stuff like that. So what you've been hearing today is sneakily the Tone X1 in the effects loop of the HX effects. That means I can put my modulation effects after the Tone X1 and then have still the classical drives going into the front of it. Also, you know, with the HX effects, you can have endless possibilities. So this has been a really great compromise and so flexible to have the Tone X1, because I love the amps in this. I think they're better than anything Line 6 does. So that is my complete pedal collection. Other than that, the camera I use is the Osmo Pocket 3, so that's to record all these videos. That goes straight into my MacBook Air, and the interface is the xvivemoreyou. Oh, one thing I've forgotten. So this is one thing I've been using quite a lot recently. Highly recommend. So this is the Nux Mighty BT. But what I love about this is for practice. So it connects Bluetooth to my phone. I can listen to a playlist and play along, and it's just plug and play, and just a great little sounding thing actually. I've been really enjoying this. So one more thing before I forget, hasn't had much love recently, is my Yamaha THR30. I used to gig this all the time because it has line out left and right, goes straight into the PA, and you can just feed a normal pedal board through this. So it's actually a great sounding unit, and you can monitor yourself on stage, and wireless, just such a great little thing. So I'm a big fan of this, but unfortunately because of the NUX, it's not been getting so much love, but yeah, that's that. So that's it for the 2026. That's my guitar collection. I'm very blessed to be able to have these things and enjoy them, but I do try and keep it to a minimum. So I hope that comes across, that, you know, don't have too much gear here, and try and just keep what I need. And, you know, there's always things coming and going, but there's some staples, so these things are not going anywhere. Hope you liked the video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.